Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Friday, and you know what that means. The Story Time with Stock Market Steve live stream starts tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And boy, do I got some stories to tell y'all. It's been a hectic week, and we're going to laugh till we can't laugh no more, especially with these depressing stories I do. And speaking of depressing stories, ladies and gentlemen, I got to be real with you and just hear me out. If it was up to me, a lot of prisons that are out here right now, because we got a lot of prisons, I would start closing them up. I'd have a few of them, and they wouldn't be for people that do stuff like deep distressing random acts of violence. What I got it written down here: child abusers and those that prey on children and hurt them, whether it's physical or mental. And third, those that are malicious murderers or try to commit malicious murder. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this piece of crap up here? This guy you see, his name is Felice Enrique. He's 31 years old, from Queens, New York. Shout out Queens. Listen, the day before Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was walking down the street when he seen the daughter of a guy he doesn't like and had an interaction with before, a violent interaction with before. This guy walked up on this little girl and hit her so hard, I'm surprised she only sustained the injury she received. Now, she was briefly hospitalized, and this little girl, according to reports, is doing well. But the mental and psychological just PTSD that she's going through and has went through is enough to have this guy sent into the wood chipper. It makes no sense that there are a lot of people out here now that feel as though they can make other people suffer for issues they had with somebody else close to this person and do stuff like this out in the street, in public, like it's nothing, and then walk away like it's nothing. And this is not even just, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Look what happened after he did this and tried to walk away. This next part is astonishing. Look.
News we're following: police have made an arrest in a brutal and random attack in Queens.
Yeah, the startling moment was caught on camera. Police say Enrique Feliz Jr. walked up to a 9-year-old girl, and look at that. He punched her square in the face. And then when an off-duty officer rushed over to help, the officer ended up with a severe injury himself.
Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman has the exclusive story from Glendale.
This video is upsetting. The day before Mother's Day, a 9-year-old girl standing with her mom on the corner of Central Avenue and 67th Place in Glendale, Queens. A man approaches her, asks her name, and then hits her in the face, knocking the young child onto the ground. According to the Queens DA, the attack left the girl bleeding from her lip and arm and even made some of her teeth loose. The violence, though, didn't end there.
And a sergeant who was off duty at the time did what good Samaritans do, but also did what good police officers do, is he followed the person, he approached him.
The suspect, 31-year-old Felice Enrique, then proceeded to bite Officer Sebastian Hajder on the knee, the hand, and then the tip of his finger, bitten clean off, and doctors were unable to reattach it. The suspect was arrested and charged with multiple counts of assault, harassment, and endangering the welfare of a child. Enrique was on parole after spending 7 years in prison for attempted murder.
The 9-year-old girl is back home and doing okay, but officials say her family is understandably distraught. And community members we spoke to also say they are disturbed.
For a grown man to strike a little girl like that's a little outrageous. That's a little outrageous. And the bite off a cop finger.
The DA says after the attack, Felice Enrique told officials, quote, "This isn't the first time it's happened. I beat up her father. Yeah, I punched her." He remains in custody and is being evaluated to see if he is mentally fit for trial as the investigation continues into why these deeply distressing acts of violence happened in the first place.
I hate to think that we're all living in fear every day. I think it's helpful to know that we try to keep our kids safe, try to keep ourselves and our families safe, but when we can't and something happens like this, there will be accountability for it.
In Glendale, Lindsay Tuckman.
That right there ran me hot. Just seeing that was hard to watch for me. Why? Because I have a daughter that's 9 years old. This man, 31 years old, with a violent past. He balled his hand up, then he open-handed and he swung as hard as he could and hit that little girl in the face. Said he busted her lip, cut her arm, and loosened her teeth. Do you have any idea how lucky this little girl is, ladies and gentlemen? She could have fell unconscious when he first hit her, and then from the force of it, hit her head on the ground, because when he hit her, her body naturally bowed and she landed on her elbows. And her head hit the ground, but it didn't hit the ground as hard. Could you imagine if she was unconscious and she hit the ground? She might not have ever woke up. And for what? You walked up on this little girl. Hey, is your name such and such? Yeah. Baya. Did you see the woman walking down the street? She just stopped like, oh my God. Now they're talking about, oh, we'll see if we got him arrested. We'll see if he is competent to stand trial. What trial does he need to stand? You got it on tape. The girl can ID him. He did it. Don't let him see sunrise. Justice system trash, man. It's not working no more. It's a different type of mindset, a different type of criminal, and a whole new set of savagery out here. I'm gonna tell you something. People are cruel. And the punishments in the justice system need to be no less crueler. And that's the thing. Crimes in the 20s are not like crimes in the 2025. Like when I say 20, I'm talking about 1920. It's a different type of mindset, different type of standard of how human beings interact with each other, different type of way that people see each other in the streets and how they greet and how they attack each other. You got people out here now that don't care about nothing. This I don't give a F attitude is spreading. And it's a way of life for some people. And Mr. Enrique is a perfect example of that. Don't you think about it? He hit a child he didn't know because he didn't like the father. Then he said, yeah, I punched her. That would have been enough for me. His face would have went right in the flowers and hamburger helper would have been blown out the back of his head right then and there. Save money. Put it to good use on other things that can be addressed in this country to make it better. If an animal bites a human being, namely a dog or any type of animal, whether it's the person's fault or the dog's fault, what do? They put the animal down. How come we don't do this with man and man is an animal? You ever think about that? These people don't care about nothing, and they didn't care about it when they were doing it. They weren't caring about getting caught. They weren't caring about jail, weren't caring about the prison system, wasn't caring about American justice, didn't care if they hurt or killed a child. This guy just did what he did. Why are you always trying to be civil with savages? You can't. The shit is not working no more. It's time for something new. And this is something that's going on, and it'll keep going on. The pussification of America and coddling of criminals. He's sitting up there right now while regular taxpayers are paying for him to eat oodles and noodles or whatever and get 3 square meals a day, which I don't know in jail if they square meals, but be fed while this girl is recovering from wounds, some of which psychologically may never heal. My daughter's 9. I could not imagine somebody doing that. Then on top of this, the coup de grace. Here come a cop. Hey man, I seen what you did. Stop. He turns into an animal like he is. Bites the man's finger off. Lord have mercy. Ain't no civilizing no motherfucking savages. And the faster we get understanding this, the better off we'll be. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a mess out here, man. And it seems like they don't care. Can't stop drugs from coming in the country. Can't stop motherfuckers from killing themselves. Ain't addressing the real problems out here in our own country, but everybody want to wave and act stupid. Social media got motherfuckers' minds fucked up, and believing a lot of delusional shit and acting outside of normal human rationale, and now look where the fuck we at. They need to start kicking ass and stop trying to take names and understand why people do what they do. They did it, get them the fuck out of here. I'll see you in the next video, take care.